So here's the video on tutorial for three-phase balance system. So on this example, this example is actually quite similar with the assignment given. Okay, so basically we have a three-phase balance load which are supplied by 50 Hz positive sequence star connected supply. And again, the line current flow for load 2 is this value, and then we have a line impedance between the loads and supply, which is this value. And then here's the detail on loads, where we have two delta connected loads and one star connected load. Okay, so we have to calculate the supply voltage and then Z impedance for the combination loads, and then calculate the total real and reactive power for absorbed by loads, and then losses in transmission line, and lastly calculate the total power injected by the supply. Okay, so basically since this question is not a direct question, so the parameter given is actually current through load 2. So we have to determine the parameter in load 2 first. Okay, so given IB, okay, so given IBA is 13.89, angle negative 83.13. So normally the sequence for line current should be AB, BC, and CA. So the question given, gave IABA. So you have to calculate what is IAB by if you draw the phasor diagram for line current, the sequence should be AB, BC, and CA. So BA is opposite to AB, so this is BA, or also known as negative AB, right? So if you want to calculate what is IAB, you have to either add 180 or minus 180. I think it's the other way around. This one is positive and this one is negative. Okay. Let me erase this. Okay. Right. Okay. Alright. So the value for IAB should be 13.89 plus with 180, so this one will be 103.13 ampere. Or you can actually minus with 180, so the answer will be negative 263.13. Okay. Alright, next we need to calculate what is Z for load 2. So since the current given is in load 2, So we have to find what is the parameter in load 2 first. So for load 2, we have the information given as P2 equal to 240 kilowatt, and then the power factor should is 0.8 leading. Okay, so to calculate, we have to calculate S2. So S2, P, the formula is P divided by PF. Angle will be shift cos 0.8. Okay, and don't forget the negative, because this is leading. Leading means the angle should be negative. Okay. So 240 divided by 0.8. So the answer is 300K, and the angle is negative 36.87 kVA. Alright. So, okay, let me change. Don't skip. Alright, so we have information where IAB. Oh yeah, okay. So this one is 3-phase. S for 3-phase. So you have to calculate what is S for 1 phase by divide this with 3. Okay, so divide this with 3. So the answer is 100 angle 36.87 kVA. Okay, so this and then okay, so since this is delta connection, okay, delta connection where we have A, B, and C. Okay, so value given AB. Oh yeah, this is for delta. I think there's some mistake in this question. This one should be phase current, because for delta IAB is phase, not line current. Okay, so this is the right. So this is IBC and ICA. So now okay. So IBC is here. So now we need to calculate what is Z. Z2. Okay, so by using formula S equal to I, since we have I and Z, so we can just use this equation, I squared Z. Okay, so Z, so value for S, you have to take this 1 phase value. If let's say you take 3 phase value, you have to divide this with 3 lah. Okay, so I is for this case is 13 5.89. So just take the magnitude value squared multiply, oh sorry, it should be as one face 1000 and 100k divided by 13.89 squared. Okay, so 100k divided by 13.89 squared. Alright, so the answer is 518.32 angle 36.87. Alright, so now since the easiest way to solve all this question is by convert all the load given delta connection to star connection. So once you get the Z value for delta, we need to convert it to star connection, to star. Okay, so to get star, right, so let's say this is Z star. So this is Z delta, Z2 delta. Yeah, this one is Z2 star. Okay, so Z2 star, the formula is we take Z delta multiply with Z delta divide by the total of Z. So total Z will be Z delta. So this one, so Z star is equal to Z delta divided by 3. So this value divided by 3. Okay, so divided by 3, so the answer is 172.772 angle 36.87. Okay. Alright, so since this all of this load, okay, let me check. Okay, it's working. So since all of this load is connected in parallel, so for parallel circuit, voltage at each parallel load is the same. So that's why we need to calculate what is voltage at load 2. Okay, so since we have okay, now we already have information what is IAB. So IAB here, and then we know what is the impedance at this delta impedance. So we can calculate what is VAB. Okay, so VAB is equal to just simply use Ohm's law, IAB multiplied with Z delta. So be careful, because we want to calculate what is VAB, so we need to use Z for delta, not Z star. Okay, so Z star is actually for single phase equivalent circuit. Alright, so IAB is just now 13.89 angle 103.13. Sorry, 103.13 multiplied with Z delta 518.32 angle 36.87. Okay, so the answer is 558.32 angle 26.87. Then multiply with 13.89 angle 103.13. So the answer is 7.2. What is happening? Okay. Wait. Okay. I'm struggling. Okay, so the answer is 7.2. K angle is 66.26 kV. Okay. Okay, so this is VAB. Okay. Alright. So next step is to calculate what is load 1 information for load 1. So load 1 it's also in delta connection. So S1 is given 60 K divided by PF. PF is 1. Angle shift cos 1. So this one will be 0 lah. So directly S1 is equal to 60K. Alright, so this is 3 phase value. So you have to find what is 1 phase value. So divide by 3. So this equal to 20K VA. Okay, record. Alright, then next to calculate Z. Okay, so since this is delta connection, so we can directly use VAB. Okay, because for delta connection, okay, we have A, B, C. So voltage measured at phase, B phase, and line is the same. So that's why for delta, V line is equal to V phase. So we can directly use VAB. But for star, which is load to 3, you have to find what is phase voltage, because for star connection, voltage line is not equal to V phase. V line is set 3 of V phase. Okay, so change level. Alright, so S equal to V squared over Z conjugate. So since we have information for S and V parameter, so we can easily calculate that with this equation. So V is this value, so 7.2K squared divided by S. Oh, don't forget Z conjugate. S is 20k. So the answer is 7.2. 7.2k. Oh, alamak, terbalik lah pula. This one is actually S 20k, S divided by B squared. So this one, S is equal to 20k divided by 7.2k squared. Okay. Kecil ni. Why so small? 20k divided by 7.2k. Okay. Let me check first. Okay, sorry. This one is actually Z is equal to S over B squared over S. Okay. So 7.2k squared divided by 20k. Okay. Yes, very big. Okay. So this one, if you conjugate this one, still you get this value because conjugate only affected on imaginary part. Since this load, the power factor is equal is 1, so means that this is a purely resistive load. So we only have R. Okay. So next, again, this one is Z delta. Oh god, start balik ni. What happened? What is happening? Okay, so this one is Z. Astaghfirullahaladzim. Okay, I need to pause this video first. Okay, still recording. Okay, so next we need to calculate what is Z star for load 1. Okay, so this one is load 1. So this value divided by 3, so we get 864 ohm. Okay. And then next for load 3. Okay, so load 3. Load 3. Tak lawa lah pula. Oops. Change color. So load 3. we have a star connected load. So the apparent power, the complex power given is 60k plus, since this is inductive load, so the bar value should be positive. Okay, so this is 3 phase value. So to get 1 phase value, you have to divide by 3 again. So this one will be 2 to OK. Then convert this in polar form to get the magnitude and the apparent power value, which is 2 for OK, and the angle is what? Oh, sorry, this one's wrong. So the answer is 2 to 1k. Angle is 84.81k. Jadi balik VA. Okay. So now to get Z star, okay, so this is value, line voltage. So let me draw the star connection. Okay, so this is A and B. So we have voltage VAB here. Okay, so we need to calculate what is VAN first to get to calculate what is Z for star, Z for load 3, Z star for load 3. Okay, so for positive sequence, okay, the phasor diagram for positive sequence is like this. So VAN, VBN, and VCN. Okay, so if you want to calculate what VAB, so VAB is between VAN and negative VBN. So this is negative VBN. So VAB is somewhere around here. So if we have VAB, so VAB just now is we already calculate, so 7.2, and the angle is 66.26. VAB is 7.2, 66.26 kV. Got open. Jadi balik. Alright. Okay, so kV. So we have angle VAB is 66.26. So if you want to find angle for VAN, it's from here to here. So this one is apa ni, clockwise. Okay, so if okay, so we have to minus with 30. Okay, so since you will know that angle between line and face should be 30 and 30. Alright, so this one from here to here is minus 30. Okay, so for VAN is equal to 7.2k divided by 3. Okay, so this is line. So to calculate phase voltage, we take V line divided by 3. And then the angle will be 66.26 minus weight 30. Okay, so the answer is 7. So the answer is 4.16 angle 36.26. What's this? kV. Okay. Then next, once you calculate what is V for phase voltage, and then we know that the power at one phase is this value, so we can calculate Z using this equation. S equal to V squared over Z conjugate. So to get Z, we have to calculate V, just take magnitude value 1.6K squared, divide by S. S is 2 to 1 K, angle 84.81. So lastly, we need to conjugate the value. So basically, we can directly change angle from angle S to negative. So squared divided by 2 to 1 K, angle 84.81. Right, so the answer is 78. Okay. Jadi balik. 78.19. Ya Allah, terbelah bagian. And the angle is 84.81. Okay. Cukup ke apa kecil sangat? Bila sebab dia besar. Okay. Alright, so now we can draw our single phase equivalent circuit. Okay. So where our supply voltage, we have a supply voltage, and then we have line value, and then this is load 1, and then we have load 2. Okay. Load 3. Okay, so once we already convert all load from delta to star, we can directly use single phase because for star we have a line, we have a neutral line, so we can directly represent in one phase. Okay, so this is VAN supply, and this is line impedance 0.03 plus J 0.08, and then load 1. Load 1 is 864 ohm. Then load 2, load 2 for star is 172.77. angle 36.87. Okay, and apa tu? Yeah, negative. And then for load 3 is 78.19, angle 84.81. Okay, and we know that a voltage at this node, which is voltage for parallel load, okay, is equal to VAN VAN load is equal to this value, 4.16 angle 36.26 kV. Okay, so now we can so once we already obtain the equivalent circuit, we can calculate what is the line voltage, okay, by using VDR. Okay, so calculate what is Z total for load. So we have to parallel all this load, Z1 parallel with Z2 parallel with Z3. Okay, 78.9 angle 84.81 parallel with 72.77 angle 56.87 6. So the answer is 86.37 and the angle is 53.14. Let me double check. Okay, correct. So now we can calculate VDR using VDR. So we know that using VDR, to calculate VAN load, so this is the equation. Oops. Alright, to calculate VAN load, we take V total load divide by Z total load plus with Z9, this line really. Then we multiply with V supply, VN supply. Okay. So since we want to look for supply voltage, so we had to VN supply VAN load, which is equal to 4.16 K angle 36.26 multiply with Z load, which is 86.37 angle 53.14, then plus with Z9 0.03 plus with J 0.08. Okay, so divide by Z load 86.37 angle 53.14. Okay, so answer plus 4.03 plus 4.08 divided by answer and multiply with 416 angle 36.26. Right, so the answer is kenapa besar sangat 359.3 angle 89.4 kV. Let me check again. Itulah. Salah calculate. Alright, so this is not the answer. That's why you have to double check. You don't trust yourself. You have to calculate twice ataupun 3 kali lah. So let's say if the second answer is different from the first, you have to calculate for the third time lah. So 4.164 angle is 36.26 what 228 kV. Okay. Alright, so once you already calculate VAN, so you have to find the rest lah, VAB and VC. And okay, so this is VN, BN, and CN for positive sequence. So to get BN, you have to minus 120. To get ACN, you have to add 120. So VBN is 4.164. Angle will be 120, negative 120, plus weight 36.28. So negative 83.72 kV. And then for VAN is 4.164 angle plus with 120, so this one is 156.28. Okay, we got the time. Okay, record. I had experience where actually I record video for 1 hour, but actually I didn't press this button. Alright, so next, now we already calculate supply voltage. Okay, and then for total impedance of combination load, I think we already calculated that. This one. This is the total impedance of combination loads. If let's say the question asks what is the calculate the total impedance. So for total impedance, you have to include the line as well. Okay. So if combination loads mean only for load lah. Okay. Alright, next, calculate what is the three-phase total real and reactive power absorbed by loads. Okay. Alright. So for question 3. So as load, total load. Okay. So we have to, okay, right. So this is, we can use VAN, face value. For face, if you use information face value, so to calculate as total, you have to multiply with 3. If let's say you use VAB, mana VAB? Yeah, this one. VAB is line voltage, so you need to multiply with 3. Okay, so just take face value, which is VAN per load is the formula should be 3 multiplied with V squared over Z conjugate. Okay, so 3 multiplied with VAN value for load. So for load is 4.16K squared divided by Z load. Z load conjugate 86.37 angle. This one I directly change because this one is positive, so if we conjugate kan dia, should be negative lah. Alright, so 3 multiplied with 4.16K divided by 86.37. Okay, so the answer is 601.1. Angle is 53.14 kVE. Let me double check. Okay, betul. So we already have the complex power. So to get the real power, just convert the complex value to rectangular value. So P load will be 360.6 kilowatt, and for Q is 480.94 kVAR. Okay, so this is positive, so positive lah. If value is negative, so put negative there. Okay, so next for question 4, real and reactive power losses in transmission line. Okay, so for this question, we have information for line voltage, but we don't have voltage at this line. So be careful, you cannot use this. This is a supply voltage, means that voltage provided by supply should be total of this voltage drop plus with voltage at load. So we know that VAN is this value, and VAN load is this value, and the supply is this. So you can calculate line voltage by minus VN minus V load. Okay, ataupun just simply use VDR lah, it's up to you. Boleh je kot mana-mana. So the answer is the same, should be the same. Okay, so first step, find what is VAN line equal to VAN supply minus with VAN load. This is KVL. KVL V1 plus V2 plus V3 is equal to 0. Okay. So supply is 4.164 angle 36.28. Minus with load tadi berapa? Load is 4.16. It should be very small because the besar pula. Okay. Not that. Okay. 26. Okay. It should be very small because compared to the value Z load, and when you compare value Z load and Z line, so Z load is very big compared to Z line, so we can expect that voltage drop at line is small. So so the answer is 4.256 angle 56.23. Okay. This one okay. Then next we can calculate the what is that? S equal to load S line S losses lah, line losses equal to V squared over Z conjugate. So V is 4.256 divided by the line load and line impedance is 0.03 plus J 0.08. So the answer is 49.81 angle negative 69.44. Okay. Yeah, good. Positive sorry. Because this one you have to conjugate. So conjugate change signs lah. Sign. This one should be negative. So this is the positive lah. Okay. So when you convert this in rectangular form, you will get the P losses, which is equal to 17.5 watt, and Q losses is positive 46.64 kVAr. Okay, so this one is VA. Don't forget the unit. Okay, so once we calculate, so now we already have. Did I settle this? Oops. This one, and lastly, calculate what is the total real inactive power provided by the supply. So this one is It's either you calculate by using S supply equals to VI conjugate. Okay, since we know current tak calculate. Okay, so we cannot use VI conjugate because we don't calculate the current for this question. So we only have V. Okay, you can use V squared over Z conjugate. So Z should be Z total. So means that the load we have to add with the 9 value. Okay, so this one V squared over Z conjugate. So this one should be Z total. So V squared, so should be V supply. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so 3. I forgot 3. 3 lah. This one we have to multiply with 3 because we need to calculate the total losses, kan? So we need to multiply with 3. So this answer should be 1 4 padam dah. Yeah. Okay. 149.44 and angle is negative 69.44. Okay, then P losses will be 52.47 watt and Q losses is 139.92. Wow. Okay, so this one is as supply. So we need to multiply with 3 as well because we are calculating the total means that for 3 phase. So 3 multiplied with V, the end supply is 4.164 K. 4.161 K. Itu 4 lah. Square divide by Z total. So Z total for this case is 89.37, angle 53.14, plus with 0.03 plus with 0.08. It's very small, so tak ada effect pun. Okay, so this one should be 86.452, angle 53.16. So don't forget this one, you conjugate, positive will become negative. So 3 multiplied with 4.164 K squared divided by answer. So the answer is 601.68 and angle is 53.16 kVA. Okay, so convert to polar and rectangular to calculate what is P for supply. 360.79 kilowatt, and for Q supply is positive 481.51 kbar. Okay, so you can either use this formula, this one, or ataupun you can actually, since supply should supply should provide power which cover losses and also load. Okay, right, so losses and load, so you can actually add these two. Kita dah calculate, so we already calculate the S load, which is this value, and you can just directly plus with S line losses, so you will get the same value, which is this one. Okay, so alright, so we can proceed with the simulation, but I need to pause this video because it will take a long time to build the circuit in Multisim. Okay, continue on simulation. So using Multisim, so we have to model in 3 phase star connection. Okay, so the configuration for sources will be like this. It's up to you if you want to model like the star. It's up to you actually. But make sure that you have a neutral line connected between the all phases. Okay, so Vn for supply from the calculation is, yeah, Vn supply is 36.28. So key in the parameter. Let me show you how to find this source. Go to component and look for source. Signal voltage source. Yeah, signal voltage source and select AC voltage, and then please here, and then you need to key in the RMS value, which is equal to the calculation 4.164, and then this is the angle, and peak value you have to key in as well. So just multiply this value RMS with set 2. Okay, so same goes for VBN. So VBN is the same peak, the same value for phase value, and the angle will be different. So just key in here, angle 4614, and this one is same. Okay, and CN is, this one is not AN, this is CN. Yeah, AN is this one, so this is CN. So the angle is 156.28. Okay, and then between load and supply we have line impedance. So R is 0.03. Okay, you can select resistor from here. Just key in this one. Just put 0.03 and just click OK. Okay, and then for the inductor value is 0.08. It's given in ohm XL value, so you have to convert. You have to find what is inductor in Henry by using XL equal to 2 pi FL. So F frequency is 50. So this is the value. Alright, then the first load we have only resistor. It's a purely resistive load. So we have a resistor 864, and then the connection between load between the load between phases, you have to put neutral line here. Okay, and then the connection from load 1 to load 2 will be like this. Okay, so this is actually in parallel. Yeah, basically in parallel. Yeah, this load 1 is in parallel with load 2 and in parallel with load 3 in one phase. Okay. So just key in the value for load 2. We have load 2. Yeah, this one. This is the load 2. The value for load 2. So calculate, convert it into a rectangular form. We will get 138.217. So CXC will be XC will be negative T103.66. So since it is negative, so it should be capacitive load. So calculate C by using 1/2 pi FC. Okay. And then lastly for load 3, the value for Z is R is 7.373 and XL is 77.869. So this is inductive load, so we connect with the inductor. Okay. Right, so to measure the we need to prove our calculation whether it's correct or not from the simulation. So first step, to calculate water supply. Yep, water supply is already, because we already substitute water supply. Just measure voltage at AM here, whether it's correct. So look at the property. So this is 4, this is 5, and this one is 6. So go to single frequency analysis, and then key in frequency equal to 50, and this one change. It's up to you. Decide like whether you want to measure in rectangular form or in polar form. And then for the output, so since the net number is 4, 5, and 6 for voltage, so I already select 4, 5, and 6. Okay, click Run. So this is the results. Okay, so basically the value are the same as what we calculate. Okay, then next, to get Z total, Z load, you can calculate it, but you have to remove the source and find the impedance from this side. Only for one single phase only. It's applicable for single phase. Okay, so next, to measure the S load, S at load. So this one you can write equation in this one. Okay, so I already write down the equation. So it should be I'm using V multiplied with I conjugate. So this one I'm using value for one phase. Yeah, this one phase for load 1, and then this one for load 2, and this one is for load 3. So you have to check the net value. Basically it's 4 because because this one alright, yeah, because we are measuring voltage at the same load for each load. Okay, so load 1, this one is 4, load 2 still 4, and then for load 3 is still 4. Okay, then measure current. You can this one is directly I for our resistor R4, and for load 2 you can use I at resistor 7, and I for load 3 I at resistor. Okay, so you don't have to calculate one by one. You can do with, but I think just multiply with 3, you will get the same results. Okay, so the equation will be 3 multiplied with V4 multiplied with I conjugate of I R7 for load 1. This is for load 2, and this is for load 3. So total up to all as for load, and then you multiply 3 to get 3 phase total load power. Okay, so click 1, and the result is the same. Yeah, this one 6.601 maybe. Okay, so to get P load and Q load, you can simulate. You can just simply change this in load. Okay, so now the value appear is P and Q for load. Okay, and then you can calculate the same method, the same way for losses and also for supply. Okay. For supply, and for losses, voltage at net 1 is 7 minus with 4. Okay, net 7, this is net 7. Oh no, net 7 is actually voltage at PN. So net 4 is voltage at load, so you have to minus take supply minus with this voltage at load to get this voltage at this. Ataupun you can directly use, tak payahlah complicated, just use PI conjugate the same equation to calculate losses. So expression 30% minus 4. And then R will be I at R at R I okay. So datang equation chop aku ni apa tak ni okay. 7 minus will be 4. So this one is voltage at 9. Then multiply with conjugate mana conjugate there. So I R1 okay, so this one you need to multiply with 3 to get 3 phase value and total dan run sama tak? Oh, besarnya. This is it. This is from itu ke ni sini tu. Let me check first. Okay, actually it's correct. My mistake. Okay, yeah, this one. So the equation is correct. So 3 multiplied with voltage at 9 multiplied with I is a conjugate of I at R1. Yep. So this is the value. Yeah, this is the value. 5. And then this one I forgot to square this one. The answer should be this one squared. So 4.256 squared divided by 4.03 plus 4.03 minus 4.256 squared divided by 4.03 minus 4.8 Q then multiply by 3. So the answer is this one is 636.00. Imagine we got this. Okay, 636. Agak besar ya. Okay. Okay, and the angle is correct. So when you refer to the measured value, something wrong with the this one is positive. Okay, so the slightly error lah. in calculation maybe. Okay, and then you can do for supply. Supply, this one hopefully is very simple. Okay, this one is voltage here is net 7, and then current flow at this supply is R1 sama je. So you can the equation here, add expression. So V net 7 multiply with conjugate. I think you have to put a proper you have to put a bracket for each. Okay, so this one, then multiply with 3. Okay. Mananya 3 multiply with mana pergi? Ini bukan this one. Yeah, this one. 601. Sama tak? Yeah, roughly about the same. But there are some slight error in calculation, I guess. Okay, so this is actually the correct value lah. Calculation maybe there are some errors because of the decimal point. Right, so that's all for this tutorial. Okay, all the best.